All right, we are added to the stage. We can get our cameras on. Yeah,
That turns on?
yeah. Let me cut the loop off. And
We here.
there we go. There we go. What's going on?
Yo, everybody, welcome to the Locker Room Lounge podcast. It's your girl, Miss Player Road. There go my homie, my A, Shay Shaboom. Listen, we do apologize for yesterday, but you know how we go. Life be lifing. And we had some things that came up yesterday, so we had to give it to y'all today because we don't want our people that support us to be missing out on what we be talking about. But man, what's been going on with you, homie?
Man, typical busy work day. That's why I forgot that quick. I've been sitting here since seriously. I ran, did everything, finishing up your boxes right here, and then I was tapped into a sermon. That's what happened. I'm tapped into a sermon right now, so it's on pause before the game came on, and I'm doing receipts. I got for the business meeting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm prepping for that. I got homework to do once the game is on. I'll be doing homework. So just kind of, you already know, just building a dream, man, building a dream.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Fact. So that's that. So let's jump right into it since I'm already 7 minutes late. Let's talk about my Aces, man. They play tonight, 8:00. Y'all should tune in.
8:00. Listen, when I tell you I'm so mad I missed the game the other night because unfortunately I've been sick, I've been under the weather. So I have been in bed at least by 8:00 every night this week. Okay. So I missed the whole game and woke up at like 2:00 to see my phone going nuts on what Asia did, and I had to go watch. That was a game for the ages.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's better for me to watch the game afterwards because then I can watch all like the highlights and I can see certain stuff broken down. Right. And what I mean, they're gonna be talking about that specific game for years to come. That's what they're gonna be talking about for years to come. Right. Little girls that we have in our lives right now are going to be looking at that game and be trying to model what they want to do off of that game. Because you see, for the first time, real ballers, they balled out. Yeah. Boys showed up and showed out on both ends. Yeah. Like I was not upset from nobody. Like everybody handled their business. That was absolutely a great game. And I'm bad I missed it.
Man, listen, everybody gonna be trying to mimic that female Michael Jordan move she did at the last minute when she hit that bucket.
Man, we was doing that in 2000. What you talking about? What I tell you?
And they ain't seen it since then.
Yo, but listen, and what I tell you, I was mad at her because I was like, yo, she turned the wrong way. She turned into the defense. But the fact that she turned into the defense, she didn't see nobody. I don't care if y'all was married or not. She ain't see no, you know how to throw that shit in there.
No, I didn't even know that was a thing. Because you was the second person. No, first my cousin Amber. Shout out to my cousin Amber. Yo, and I got a proposition. I'm about to sit y'all both down at the black table. We about to get busy on something else, and you're gonna love this. This is your alley. This is your everything. Anyway.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yo, I didn't know that was a thing.
So I thought it was, I saw everything. I thought it was fake. So then when I seen it up on Facebook, and I'm like, this ain't real. You lying. And so then I'm like, let me do my research. And then I showed Jody. And I say, yo, Jody, what's this? You see this? Did you see this? This is crazy. I was like, I gotta tell Ashanta. That was crazy. I didn't even believe it. I didn't believe it. But that was an absolute game. And like I said, everybody stepped up. Like it was not one of the ones like it was a blowout or nothing. Like I like games like that. I like games that's gonna keep you on your toes and you see who the real stars are. If you're a real baller, that's when you show up.
For sure.
I like Cooper. What's her last name? Cooper, right?
Aaliyah Cooper, she nice.
I like Cooper.
She already got a ring with Evans.
Okay.
And then if you watch it, because I watched the breakdown when I was watching, you know, I'd be studying. You know, I was really a sportscaster in the locker room, by the way, this week. I did my due diligence if y'all didn't pay attention. Anyway, so she to me, after my Super shout out champion of the world, after she kind of left Seattle, to me, it's like they merged, even though they're still Seattle Storm, which was one of my teams. It seemed like they merged. So you'll see Lloyd come over, and there's somebody else. I can't think. Lloyd comes over to the Aces. They pulled Dana from Chicago. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then it just looked like the West Coast merged a little bit, just a little bit. And they think Phoenix paid and did all this due diligence to create a dream team. Like Becky Hammond kind of, you know, she was like, hush, hush, watch what I'm building.
That's what I'm building over here. But she building something. What she building right now is
Aja Gray and Young already had a chemistry.
Yeah. And listen, I like their chemistry. I even like the chemistry over there at Phoenix. Like everything works. You know what I mean? It's like to me, it just, I wonder what things gonna look like next year. You know what I mean? Like with everything that after this season is over with and what they're going through with the collective bargaining agreement and all that other stuff, what is it really gonna look like? Because what they say, it's only 2 people that actually can be free agents or something. Like everybody else is free agents except for 2 people in the WNBA. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then the commissioner, the NBA, you know, he had said something suspect. And it was crazy. So I don't know. It was just at the end of the day, you know who need to go? The commissioner.
We already said that.
They need someone in there who is not just business savvy, but actually has played the game. Actually, you know, leaders should lead in their own dynamic of what they've been through. What do I mean by that? How are you going to guide me through something you ain't never been through? Have you played ball? Can you tell me if this ref, because I'm going to challenge the ref. I've been challenging refs since I started.
You came out the room.
For real. Since I was at Turner, like, I'm going to look at you like, yo, now you know that was not, come on, man. Come on, man. Especially after just watching these couple documentaries, and I got a couple more to watch. I've been tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna talk about that later because I got a couple that I want to throw at you that you should watch. Because you know, I'm
right. And you can challenge the rep respectfully without them feeling like you need a tea or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
there's nothing wrong with asking no questions, because if I was always taught in school, if I don't know the answer, I'm supposed to be able to ask a question for somebody who is in authority to give me the right answer. So if I do something wrong, I feel like you need to explain to me, what did I do wrong and why is that wrong? That is your job. That is what you're getting paid for as a ref. Right. You ain't just there to be like, oh, you did this, right. But how? Please explain to me if that's how that's wrong. So and then we can move on.
What I just learned is that Lord, every time I get a podcast, stuff start blowing up. But I need to go to YouTube and look at our comments. What I just learned is that it's refs that hold grudges over you, just like the rest on purpose. And if you were a professional, like, even if the call is right, they're trained not to make that call on you because you are. If you that guy or that gal, should I say that?
Yo, I've seen refs, I hate to say it, I've seen refs do it in the high school level. I've seen refs do it in the high school level because they don't like the parent. Not because they don't like the kid, because they don't like the parent.
That too.
You know what I mean? Just because I don't like you, I'm going to give all the calls to your kid. I'm going to give all the calls to your kid because I can't get to you, but I can get to them. Yo, I've seen them do that. So, like, yeah, it's definitely... It's a different monster, and we need more refs that is about the game than about the money. Like more refs to be able to teach these kids, these individuals about the game. So, but yeah. But my other question for you is: do you think if the Aces win,
I'm right, we on track? Yep.
If the Aces win, does this solidify Aja as the GOAT?
She'll be amongst GOATs.
Okay. I got you. I feel where you're coming from. You can't, because I'm saying, because you know how to go.
Has she done?
You know how to go. No.
No. She'll be amongst GOATs. Look at my face. She'll be amongst goats.
I'm saying because you know how the NBA go and they got their goat.
She definitely got a seat at the table with the goats.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. She definitely got.
Oh yeah.
I never say that.
Oh, she's a goat for her generation, absolutely. But she will be amongst goats, just like LeBron is amongst goats.
Got you.
Steph Curry is amongst goats.
Got you. It's a different. See, me and you are on the same page because, like, I hate when people talk about.
Your name ain't like Magic, Michael, Larry, Bill, Kareem,
and that's what I'm saying. Like in generations, we have generations of goat. You know what I mean? Like, right? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying. I just want.
Allen is a goat. Allen is a goat because Allen he went further than Spud Webb. Spud Webb set the precedent though. But Allen is a GOAT at 6'1". He is a GOAT in his own regard. You know what I mean? For so many things. So it's just certain things that put you over that GOAT line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. There's a line before you can be considered a GOAT. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, where does this really put her at on that Mount Rushmore? Like, where is she really at now with she'll have just be her
GOAT table, because Mount Rushmore is its own entity.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The GOAT table.
But you got her, she got 4 MVPs, right? 4 MVPs, and would this be her 3rd championship?
It's some stats on there that she busting. Like, I gotta see after today. She's definitely knocking at the door, like hands down. You know, salute. But again, you know, she there. She there. Knocking at the door.
I think when you talk about the GOAT status, you got to be able to play at any generation, and I think she could play at any generation. She could.
I think Aja will get banked up by a Tina Thompson. You see what I'm saying?
But she won't be playing that position. Think about what position she would be playing.
She would be
She'd be on the wing. She'd be on the wing. So she wouldn't be down low. She wouldn't be down low. She'd be on the wing.
Lisa, Leslie, and Tina gonna do you filthy down there. Sorry. She might even have trouble with Rebecca Lobo, quiet as kept. You know, a Brianna, a Lauren Jackson would have ate her up a little bit. Brianna Stewart, she would have had to bang. Yo, I would love to see her both in their prime. I'd love to see her and Candace Parker going.
Whew. That would be, listen.
That's like Carmelo and LeBron, or
yeah. I would love to see them play at their prime.
That's cute.
That's definitely cute. So what Phoenix got to do tonight to win?
So going to the next, I'm following with you. What's the name got to be? Because they ain't got Sabali right now, which is next. Satu. They're gonna need the little guard Mandu.
Yeah.
She has to pick up half the Sato Sabali. She has to pick up Sabali slack. She's gonna at least half. Kalia Cooper, she's got to be on. She got to be on like Aja on. Like, she got to be on. Bonner has to be on, right? AT she got to show up why she should be an MVP. If AT can show why she's an MVP, I mean, like AT, her wife,
you're so stupid. Stop hearing
what? Shut up, AT. I'm an instigate Shaboom. That's what it is. It's a
Shaboom. AT Shaboom.
No, seriously, if AT can have an MVP night, if Bonner can match her, seriously, because it can be done. If Kalia can have an MVP night, if Mandul shows up, and they got a white girl that can shoot too, and that girl with the fade, if she can rebound her, they got a chance to hang to force a game 5. They still got people to force a game 5.
Yes, they do.
For sure.
Yes, they do.
They got a hell of a coach. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He irks me like Van Chancellor. No, like Gino Auriemma. He irks me like Gino Auriemma irks me. Yes.
And I love me some Gino.
It's definitely a Dawn Staley, Gino Auriemma kind of coaching vibe going on tonight.
Mm-hmm. I think I think they need defensively. You got to shut Asia down. You got to try to limit Asia's touches. If you
Which is hard
limit,
because she got quarterback hands.
correct.
She got
So,
wide
so I'm
receiver
gonna
tight
tell
end
you.
hands.
But I'm gonna tell you what the weakness is, and here I go because I break it down. You got to get her off the block. You got to push her out.
But
You
then
got to push her out.
hold
You
on.
got-
Let me
no,
tell
but
you, that's
listen,
fine.
that's
You
the
can
only
do
way.
that. You can do that, but then that means, Dana Evans and Lloyd just got to come off the bench and have a hell of a night, baby.
But that's what I would rather as a coach. I would rather for them to beat me than to have her beat me because that's things a little bit more as a coach. So if you can go ahead and you can stop Asia, get her off her game, let the rest of her team pick up that slack and see what can happen.
And they
Because
will, and they can, and they done
oh,
it.
they did. Oh, they've done it. But when she rolling and she rolling, they feed off of her energy, and it's you can't stop it.
Hold on,
I
and
don't care where you at.
if Gray has a hell of a night, you in trouble.
No, and that's what
No.
and yeah, think about it. She ain't had a night yet. She ain't had a
Not
real
for
good
real,
great
not
night.
for real,
No,
for real. Gray
not for
has,
real.
Gray got we wear it in the military. I cannot think of it right now. Night goggles. This chick, I text, the game was on. I text DJ, I said, yo, she got your kind of floor vision. Like she nasty. You know what I'm saying? She got that Sue Bird. Who was before? It was somebody else who could, it was Becky Hammond was nasty. It was another guard, Tisha Pinachero. That's who she remind me of.
Okay.
And and that was one of the nastiest guards
Yes,
ever.
she was. Yes, she was. Because I want to put her with a Tisha Panettiere or like a Teresa Weatherspoon. Because Teresa Weatherspoon had that. She had that dog.
She was a dog in that approach. She was. I gotta give Teaspoon.
Yeah. Teaspoon was a dog. Teaspoon was a dog. Uh-huh.
I think she got one ring with Lobo, right?
I think so. I think they got a ring together. Yeah, Teaspoon was a dog. Like I would have had her on the court any goddamn day.
I got it. And then Teresa Edwards was nasty too. Like I could name some OGs that was nice, but yeah, Teresa Weatherspoon definitely was that daredevil. Like we was daredevils like that. You know what I mean? Like and like my thing is though, why if y'all know that's great game, why don't y'all ever practice the overstep? Meaning, what's the overstep? I know if she looking that way, she really going that way. I'm anticipating her second move. I'm a chess player.
Not her first.
No, because I know she's looking away. That's what she does. So if you know that's what she does, why are we not anticipating now?
It's common sense.
This is where your wingman got to be quick. This is why we do the drills of how fast can you get from the 3-point line back in the paint. That's why we do those drills. You get what I'm saying? How that rotation drill, that fast, quick speed drill, because now we can really block off whatever way she coming. If you moving, if you rotating. But that's like what another thing I like about the Aces is they talk. When they mic'd up and you hear their communication, even they guards coming off the bench, they talking, dog. The backcourt, the front court has got to talk to the backcourt. I can't see the
You have listen, and that's probably one of the biggest things that I've watched with this generation of kids and me coaching and everything. These kids don't like to talk. They don't open up their mouth. Coaches don't nowadays. They want you. It's like you silent on defense. Like, why are you? When we was on defense, we supposed to be loud. You being disruptive. Like you making noise. Nowadays, you it's rare that you hear that. You got to talk to me because I can't. My guards don't know what's coming.
I'm talking because I'm in your head anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's why you were talking.
Ball, but just saying ball can antagonize a person. If you really that dog.
Ball, man, help, got your back, watch your back. Switch.
Oh my God. Yo, switch back. It's so much. Box out.
Anything.
We side. It's so much communication. You learn like that. You learn through the repetition of saying these things. You know what I'm saying? You learn, you're listening, you know what voices, like even in big games, I know what voices to block out and what voices to listen to. And as a point guard, I have to be tunnel vision locked in because one, I'm seeing y'all read, I'm hearing whatever like that. I'm hearing my coach. But just in case that don't get through, I'm expected, if that play breaks down, to be able to reset, regroup. Let's do it all over again. Or what do I see? That's the coach and the quarterback, or the coach and the point guard is locked the hell in. And
Always.
you gotta be locked in with your team. Where's your big man? Yo, my big man running the floor, and she got gloves. She got them Gary Payton hands.
Man,
I'm feeding her
all day.
Smorgasbord.
Cook it.
That's what I gotta do. I ain't feel like running tonight. No way. Hell.
So stupid. I'm
gonna get these 15 assists real quick.
Real quick. First quarter. Here you go.
15 assists real quick. I'm gonna get these 15 assists real quick.
Listen, I used to always tell them, listen, let me hurry and get my double. Let me get my 10 rebounds real fast, y'all.
3 steals, 2 assists. I got a triple double. Leave me alone.
Can I go sit down? Let me go sit down. I did my work for the day. I forgot what was the other one. Oh yeah, we just talked about Sato. Right? It has with her being her concussion. Like, yo, shout out to her. God bless her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On everything. Hopeful for a speedy recovery. I never want to see a player go down like that, especially like during time like this. Like, who knows if you will ever be able to make it back to this type of stage. So I hate to see a player go down like that, and you be able to see taken away from the game. So all my prayers to her and her family on behalf of us. But yo, that right there was kind of scary.
Yo, like she is a game changer. Like, now if she was playing tonight, I would be like, yo, I got a 0. Yo, I'm in groups left and right. I've been in these groups battling left and right, and it's people already. I said, nah, baby, we don't do that. Well, we don't pre nothing. What we do is 0.00, and then we celebrate. It's too much time in the game to tell. Anything can happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like literally anything. So no, I don't got time for that. But I wish her recovery, and I hope she does get back. You know what I'm saying? Because she can ball. There's some things in the off season they can work on, but that's with anybody. You get what I'm saying? But she can ball, and she's German, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I didn't know she was German.
It's over there. It's one of them. I want to say I want to say German. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Okay.
What was next? NFL predictions of our teams with scores. Help us today, Father.
But no, before we go into NFL, I don't know if you follow, because I did say I wanted to talk about it before we even get it, because we talk about football. The Lacey kid, have you been following that? The kid that was from LSU on the football team, should have been in the NFL, and he got into some trouble. No, he killed himself. He was by suicide because they said that he was driving his car and he caused the car crash. Come to find out, the police done lied, basically, and they was about to basically convict my man, but he come to find out he was innocent. He had nothing to do with this car crash. And this is what my thing right now is, letting these young men know that no matter how much money you got, you are not how can I say,
untouchable?
You are not untouchable from what goes around in this society. Anybody can say anything about you, so don't ever put yourself in certain situations.
Right.
Yes, the young man shouldn't have been driving fast. Yes, he did. If you look at the video, and I know you're gonna look it up after we get off of this, because you're gonna be like, yo, this is crazy.
I know an LSU kid that played football was supposed to be drafted.
Yup, he was supposed to be drafted. And if you watch the video, normal, it's a double line. He went and zoomed past a couple of cars. He ended up jumping back in his lane before he got to the intersection with a car that was coming towards him. Guests thought that he wasn't going to jump back over enough time, and they swerved into another lane, end up causing an accident, end up killing somebody. And then they blamed it on him. Though, even though his car,
I gotta do some stuff. I have to do research for school too. But yeah, you definitely know I'm about to do my due diligence.
Yeah. And they was trying to blame it on him, and my man, right before he was about to start his trial, the day before he started his trial, he killed himself because of the mental health and the pressure that he felt on himself, because he was telling his mom, Mom, I didn't do nothing wrong, but they don't believe me.
Right.
My thing is you kind of put yourself in that situation to a certain extent because you was going fast. You was driving it, but in a sense, that's wrong on the cops' part. You know what I mean? That's wrong on the people that wanted to point blame and not know and not just tell the truth of what's going on. So we gotta be careful while we out here. So that's all to my young athletes that's out here that's trying to make a way for themselves. Like, yo, just be careful, protect yourself. You're not untouchable. You know what I mean? We not God out here.
At all.
So at all, we are not God out here. Because hey, I've been in some situations and it could have been definitely different. So don't just be careful out here. But what you got on your Steelers this week?
I don't know. I'm thinking 10-17 Steelers.
10-17 Steelers.
Even though we should literally obliterate, but this is a conference game, divisional game. I'm sorry, and my division. I know what my division does. I don't care how low the seed is. I don't care what you've been losing. I just know how my division does. So I'm gonna say 10-17 us.
All right, so I'm gonna go against y'all because I'm predicting that, and I hate to say it. My man Shedeur is going to get in the game. He's going to be the comeback. He's going to be the comeback kid. And we going 21-17 with Shedeur being the
in the game. I hope he got hella pads on because all it's going to take is one. And we got our boys back. We got Highsmith back, who's a baby Watt. We got but I don't even care about the other 3 people. We got one hit from TJ.
Listen, I just want to see my guy. Like, this is I want to see my guy get a chance. Like, this is the only way he gonna get a chance. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully,
they can wait till next week. They ain't gotta put him in with us.
You said they gotta put him in with us.
Yeah, they could put him next week. She want to be on this podcast so bad. She's so ready to do everything I do. Lord, everything, man. She was over She was packing these oils. I swear to God, she was in there. Said, I got to go to Auntie Dion, put the soap over. And she got a basketball room behind her little TP tent already. Basketball hoop, a real like a 2-year-old hoop. And she 14 months. Like, she be into whatever. Like, if I'm doing like the podcast, if I'm in class, she want to type. She want to sit in class. She thinks alert. Basketball, football, she game.
Hey, that's how you start them off early.
Yeah. So, and she ready. She like talk to you like she know, like you can understand what she's saying.
Got you.
Oh yeah.
She wants your attention. Like, all right, yeah.
It's a must. So yeah, I think that they, it is. I mean, if they play, like I said, I'm so used to our conference. It don't matter who they play, D, for real. That's why you ain't see me go with no crazy numbers or whatever, because we a dog conference. Like, we are that backyard bully. Hands down, ain't no rules. Like, you might get your neck broke, back face. Ain't no.
I like playing people like y'all because y'all like to hurt everybody. You coming out with black and blue bruises. The next morning you can't move, you can't get out the bed. I'm like, no, man, I don't need all that. I just want to go ahead and play, get it over with, let me go home.
Yeah, we coming for sure. And then, what's your prediction for your people?
And listen, I'm kind of upset with them right now after that stupid whiteout they wanted to have here in Buffalo. Don't Buffalonians know that we don't never do nothing unified together? Every time we try to do something unified together, this is what happens when we all get together. Yo, listen, I'm sorry.
Yo,
and you only know because you're from Buffalo.
Take them jerseys. They say Burlington or Goodwill. Somebody said, yo, delete. Somebody said y'all was it was so it was the worst.
It was the worst cold front we ever had. So
listen, did I fall asleep on? I think I fell asleep on that game. And
I fell asleep on the game too.
I was just blown. Like, what do you mean they lost? Like, how?
No, I mean, if you watch the beginning of our game, it was like it was too overly hyped. Buffalo cannot be too overly hyped. Once you too overly hype Buffalo, this is what happens. They talked about Josh Allen and he ain't never thrown no interceptions. Guess what come and happen? You overly hype the man about him not having no interceptions. He goes out there and throws an interception. Like, just leave him alone. Let us just be. But I think we gonna shoot. Let's say It's gonna be a low scoring game though. It's gonna be a low scoring game because we ain't playing too well. So I'm gonna go 30, 31, 10.
That ain't low.
That is low. That's low for us.
That's because people ain't playing defense then.
31-10. All right, 31-14. 31-14. Because
I mean, Josh definitely gonna redeem himself because of the interception. We all know that.
Yo, Josh better redeem himself. Shoot, Buffalo better redeem themselves, and they better not come back here. For all I care,
I got that little monster that we gonna be ready for y'all though. But y'all got that little cook. He be cooking.
They got to give him the ball though for him to cook.
He be cooking.
They got to give him the ball for him to cook. And my man Deion Dawkins, man, like, listen, boy,
Dawkins can't do it by himself.
He can't, and he need help. Dawkins need help. Dawkins need help on that line to be able to open up some holes for Cook, because that's the only way we gonna make it. I hate to say it, we gonna make it to the Super Bowl. We got to go on Cook's back. It's not on Josh Allen's back this year. Yeah, he got us. He got that MVP status, but for us to make it to the Super Bowl, we have to have a running game. We have to have a running game.
I don't care. Have a running game, and y'all gotta have a hell of a defensive line when the other team takes over the ball. Y'all got to
our defense right now.
Y'all gotta get them 3 and outs. Y'all gotta get them 4 and outs. You know what I'm saying? That's what changes the game. When teams ain't getting up the field, that's the game changer.
Definitely. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose, y'all. Ugh.
So polite, aren't you?
You so silly.
So where is your name? Oh, okay. Because I done sent everybody what's the name, so I gotta go way back up here to find your dog.
These boys got me watching freaking track and field. This is crazy.
There's no other sport, so
they got me out here watching this. I guess they just started paying them to, like how they do the rivals. They just started paying the track and field athletes. It's called Athos New York City 25. I never heard of it, but they starting to pay them to do events and stuff like that. So it's kind of building up some type of like a following. But whatever. That's what I'm watching right now. But who's the other thing on the list? Who else we talk about? The stupid versus, because I seen that on the thing. You put it up there, that versus battle. Yo. Listen, I think that's going to be the worst versus battle ever because there's no competition.
Right.
There's no competition. Cash Money is going to run away from No Limit. Who does No Limit have?
They got all locked up. Silk the Shocker. Remember back in the day? They had, hold on. They had some fire. They had Silk the Shocker. They had Mia X. They had
Master P.
Was Webby with them or was Webby with Cash Money?
I think Webby might have been with them.
They had C Murder.
C Murder.
His brother who was nice, but him and Silk the Shocker didn't get locked up. C Murder is doing time. That's who got locked up.
Yeah. No, he got out. Didn't he get out? Did he just get out like last year or something like that? He might have got out like last year. Yeah, I think he got out last year.
Women got some bangers. But I don't know if they deep as Cash Money.
Yo, Cash Money just could put Wayne out and that's it. And you just walk away.
Somebody said that he can't use Wayne because Wayne is now Young Money.
But Young Money is under Cash Money.
Guess who else he got on Cash Money? Who started with him which was Snoop.
Correct.
So I don't know. I think Cash Money got it in the bag.
I think Cash Money got in the bag too. Like I seen that up and I was like, yo, man, this is crazy. I was like, this is all Cash Money. Because Cash Money can go into that Young Money. And if they go into Young Money, you got Nicki, you got Drake, you got
I don't think they're gonna go that deep though, because I think they're gonna have a cutoff with it. It don't matter. They ain't gotta go deep with No Limit. No Limit got some stuff, but you know.
It ain't
right.
Man, it's gonna be definite. So you was talking about
versus, when is it supposed to come out?
The end of this month, sometime the end of this month.
Good, I'll be back in time. Good, because that's gonna be a good versus. You're gonna have to really have some good bandwidth to watch that, because it's gonna be too many people tapped in. You're gonna have to watch it on one of them one of the people that what you call it, a content creator.
Yeah, that's already streaming it.
Yep, you're gonna have to watch it on the content creator who's showing it, but trying to get their name out there and da da da. You know how that go.
Yeah, I know how to go. I'll watch it the next day. I'll stay away from Facebook and everything, and I'll just watch it the next day when ain't nobody watching it.
See, because then you miss some of them things is
I see. That's why. See, that's why I always wait. I wait till later on, and I'll just watch it. I watch it when nobody else is watching it. Be like 3:00 in the morning, and Jody be like, "Yo, what is you doing?" Like, no, I'm sitting here watching Versus.
Okay, you got
Oh, we was talking about our what you've been watching. Yo, you've been throwing up you've been on your documentary thing. Like, what's been up with you?
Just scrolling, while I'm doing homework or while I'm I need that background when I'm doing homework or whatever. Sometimes if I'm really locked in, ain't nothing on, but most of the time I need something that background noise, right?
Gotcha.
But in my downtime, you know what I'm saying, away from, if I ain't watching something spiritual or whatever, away from that, I done dang near seen everything, on everything because of the apps and stuff that I have, right? But I just happened to go in there. I was watching, I don't know how I got over there, and it was like Untold Stories. And then when I seen it, I was like, well, let me do some guys. Let me check this. I think the Crittenden guy kind of intrigued me because I couldn't remember him. Yeah, of course. But I didn't know Gilbert Arenas' personality was like that either.
Yes, it is. So listen, I'm a big, I don't know, I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of sports ones, history ones. Like, I've always been like that. So like when you was talking about it and I'm sitting there like, yeah, I didn't already watch it. I said, I can't wait to talk to her about it. But yeah, Gilbert Arenas, he is like, if you ever watch Gil's Arenas, like his podcast that he has. So he has a podcast also, like they have a show. And he is like he's a big kid. He's a big kid that likes to play around. That's his personality. That's who he is. But he's so straightforward. Like, he's not going to tell you, like, make you believe that he gonna be serious all the time, because that's not who, you know what I mean? That's not his personality. But that whole situation, I hate to say it got blown up bigger than it should have been. And it was through because of the media. That was during one of the biggest times when media was very prominent.
Somebody ran their mouth though. Crittenden and Gilbert thought it was done. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then the front office didn't do their due diligence to kind of put the fire out per se. They kind of let it fester. They would let it was on simmer, you know what I mean? And they should have doused it with water and put it all the way out. And if they would have broke the news first and then the NBA would have said they got it under control, boom, it would have been a done deal, would have been boom, gave them some open repercussions, it wouldn't have went that far. But because it had to be found out, it looked like the NBA was covering something up. And how many more instances have we had here? But what I did not like, his name was, is it John Crittenden, I think? What I did not like is that Gilbert Arenas should have took the brunt of that. And that young man should not have suffered. Because
as much as he did, yes.
And Gilbert admitted that, you know what I mean? And my thing is also with Gilbert, he became a clown because he did not have the mother figure. So he wasn't in tune with that kind of slight emotional empath side that comes from a woman. So they say every man needs a man, and women can't raise men. No, every man needs a woman. Every girl needs her mother. Every boy, mama's boy, daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Every boy, I see it with my brothers. Every boy needs their mother because he didn't have no identity. He followed his father. He was just like this weirdo.
Oh yeah,
no personality, who didn't know what, really where he was going. And I believe if he had mommy to nurture that a little bit, you know what I'm saying, then he would have been just a kind of different kind of guy. And my thing is, damn, you still playing them kind of tricks in the league, and damn, you brought the gun. It should have been straight on. I'm gonna defend myself. Yeah, you not gonna pump me. They knew John's background. They knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? And no, Arenas, you cannot play with everybody like that. Because I'm telling you, I'd have been just like that young man. Off with your head.
Oh yeah. See, and you can't. You right. You can't do that because you don't know what other people like, what they going through anyway.
Even his teammate, the big boy, even the big boy was like, yeah, he was a jokester. That's who he was. He would just toe the line. You just kind of had to like. There ain't none of them like it.
No. You know who he picked with a lot too? You know, Nick Young?
Yeah.
Swaggy P. Like, he did a lot of stuff like with him. And he would even tell you, like, yo, he was probably like the worst teammate I ever had.
That's what it was like, but he lied too. Nah, I ain't know nothing about no gun. They all knew. They all was there. They all seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, how they handled that was just trash. And then the nosy reporter, and then it spiraled. It spiraled in John because of, like he said, he was ready for the leave, but he wasn't ready to leave home yet. Is that not familiar? Is that not a familiar saying?
Don't we know about that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, your talent level is ready, but your mental was, he was like, I just needed, and I know that feeling. I just needed somebody to talk to. I just needed people I could trust. I just needed somebody to look like me. And the closest thing to that, because there was nobody to assess that, or they didn't do their job as coaches and everything, and then he never belonged to LA anyway.
No, never. Never, not at all.
It's so many pieces to that. Kind of made me just like really, even though I know Gilbert Arenas had a nice game to him, I just dislike his whole everything. Everything.
He's so silly. But yeah, that's a good watch. You watch what was the other one you was watching? You watched that one?
The referee, Tom.
The referee. Oh, Tom Donahue. Yeah, yo, he was. Yo, my man was filthy. He was filthy.
Yo, and especially on that Denver Nuggets game. But like, yo, peak game, the man came out on really and then still lied at the very end. Would you say you made more money than what they said in the paper? He was like, and at first he lied. He was like, no. And so when they asked him again, they asked him again right before the segment went off, and he was like, well, if I said that, I don't remember saying that. That's not what I meant. He said, but no, what they said I meant is what but you came out together, sir. You came out, you went into real estate, you got a different house. You could tell you still, and that's what he was worried about. Or people still going to worry, you know what I'm saying, that he was still well off, and where did it come from? Like, and you and your man snitched, and oh boy, I do believe held it down and wasn't no snitch. And he waited the game out because he was smart, and y'all got hit with charges he didn't even get hit with.
He didn't even get touched. They didn't even get touched with those charges.
Nope.
Yeah, that was absolutely another good one. The one that I can't wait to come out is the one that ended. I think it's like the 21st or 20. I think it's the 21st is the AI one, so it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh yes, my
it's on Amazon Prime, so I can't wait to watch that one. Yes. Shout out to AI. I just watched a little interview with him. He's 6 months clean from drinking alcohol, so shout out to AI for that. My brother, but yeah, listen, I've been into because it's Halloween time, so I know I probably shouldn't have been watching it. I think my wife is watching it right now. I was watching Monsters, the Ed Gein story. And if anybody don't know, I am extremely scared of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't like Leatherface. He scares the crap out of me. And I don't know what made me decide to watch this documentary thing that they had on Netflix. I watched it.
I seen it, but I wasn't about to watch it because some stuff can't come on my TV. And I said, that was a liar, and I clicked right past it. I knew not to watch it.
Listen, I know you are that type of person, and you sound like my son. And I just, for me, because I be wanting to know, to get in the minds of some of these serial killers. Like, why do you do the things you do? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like this, but I just be wanting to know, like, why did they do this? Like, what just made you decide that you want to cut somebody's face off and put it on your face? Like, why? Where did that go from?
Hey, wasn't he a farmer in the country? Didn't the sheriff come to the door and he had a different face on? And he was like, looking at the door like, okay, like he wasn't expecting no sheriff to come to his door. I seen the previews. I was like, oh, the devil.
Listen, my man, this is the crazy thing. This is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. My man was going to get dead bodies, taking them out of the graves, and basically sleeping with them. Like sleeping with them, cutting their body parts off, taking their skin and putting it on as dresses. And like, yo, I just and then you looking at his reasons for doing it, and obviously his mental health and this and that, and he got mama issues, he got daddy issues and stuff like. But I'm like, man, that's just I don't know. Yeah, that one right there. If you want to be creeped out,
nope.
Go ahead and watch the Ed Gay story. You be creeped out. You be creeped out for a couple days.
I can't believe Jody in there watching that mess.
Oh, great!
Y'all both gonna be jumping at.
Listen, that is the scare horror. She is the horror queen. Like, that woman watch horror movies from the time she'll go to bed to the time she wake up. No, Deanna's like this the whole entire time. I ain't watching nothing.
And she probably turned them into comedies.
Yeah, she think that don't bother her. That bothered me more than anything. I ain't doing all that.
Oh, wait 1 second. Lord, I didn't know that was up that loud. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy though. Like, I
shot to say I ain't watching none of that. That stuff ain't coming in my house.
Can't.
Let me get my TV ready for this game.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I've been. It has to be prepped, like, because it's getting ready to go down. Yo, we got 8 minutes. Okay, let me see.
What else? Well, I don't think we have really too much anything else. I know you said you.
Nope. It just. Oh, I do want to real quick because I could use this to close it out. And then we'll talk about some other stuff. But since we're done with our list, I ain't got to go there. So this government shutdown, y'all, is real. Okay. If you guys didn't prep, if you aren't prepping, if you ain't trying to stock up, save up, have an emergency, everything. I'm talking about food, cash in the house, everything you could think of to prep. You still need to do that. Like, that's a must right now. Like, it's real. It's real. And I'm just praying for those who are really impacted by this, because I know some people, the military is not getting paid. So it's real, you know what I mean? And the last time the military getting paid, I was in the military last time this happened. And it happened when he took office that time. And I never forget, we had to skip a paycheck. They back paid us, but I never forget that. So I've experienced it firsthand. Being that still a veteran, bulk of my income does come from there. It definitely has you in prayer mode. Like, okay, God, okay. So, we just gotta, this is the time to lean on each other. And I'm not saying, when I say lean, don't be at nobody's house, sleeping on their couch, using them, eating up all their food, knowing you ain't paying no bills and you ain't contributing. Go find yourself a shelter. Next. What I'm saying is, did I just speak facts? Yes, I did. This is the time where you gotta really get after it. You gotta really be creative. You gotta really be in your bag, in your box, and you definitely gotta have a side income. You know what I mean? And some people's side income is gonna become your main income, so that's a blessing. Like, everything is being shaken up for a reason. Y'all know what it is. If y'all don't, man, get in your Bible. Get in your Bible. Get in your Bible. And so I just, encourage everybody to stay 10 toes down, stay the course, keep fighting with our head, our shoulders up, because we're educated now. We don't have to fight with guns. We're not each other's enemy. We know who the enemy is. 2 of them right now. So we just have to lock in and just, be on one accord. We got to be unified. We cannot, and I say this to Buffalo, especially, like, be crabs in the barrel and be haters and everything else that it is that's out there. We really got to collab. We really got to work together, and we really got to take care of one of each other, or one another at this time. I mean, we got to take care of one another, because if we don't, it's going to be ugly. So
super ugly.
Just stay encouraged, you guys. Government employees, stay encouraged. The ones that will hear this, the ones that I know, what I'm saying, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna work out for all our good. It's gonna benefit us in the future. We just gotta hang in there right now. That's for sure.
For sure.
So with that being said, let's do what we do. Dion got some play your role gear on right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, yo, this is old right now. Only thing I got like as far as this was like coming up with us, man, November. I guess I see. I hate tooting my own horn. You know, I ain't that one. So, but November 26th, I'll be inducted into the Buffalo Inner City Hall of Fame.
Facts.
So,
Yo,
so
shout out. I
shout
can't
out.
wait so I can do sound effects.
Yo, so like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like we just keep trying to put our staple on into our community. So, you know what I mean? That was a big thing for me. Like, and I'm the fact that my kids can be able to see it, you know, it's the boys' senior year. They hear all the talk, but they don't really understand because they wasn't around. But so you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm very much so proud of that.
Too.
You said what?
You reached out for our high school tapes.
Oh yes, I did. I reached out for our high school tape, so I'm waiting for coach to get back to me about that. So we'll be doing that in November. We finally listen as a proud parent. I gotta shout it out. My boys finally got their first college acceptance letter. So we rolling it right now. We rolling it right. It's the first of many. It might be a small one, but listen, this is where it's the stepping stone. And like I explained to them, like y'all path is totally different than everybody else's. So you got to pave it yourself. You can't worry about where everybody else is going. Do your own thing. So you know what I mean? Like I said, this is the first of many. I've already talked to their mama. When we decide our college choice, we are gonna come on the locker room lounge. We gonna make it live. We gonna make it big, and they gonna announce it the big way. So, but other than that, like I said, yo, we keeping the course. Like I'm maintaining, everybody maintaining, and we doing our thing out here right now. And yo, come hit me up for the oils, man. Listen, I be riding around, sitting around. You come get her.
Hit her up, man. She got the oils. I'm getting ready to send her a nasty re-up, a nasty re-up. So she really the plug, man. She really my operations manager for Buffalo, New York, though, for down the way, and for Shay's Oil, and they handling it. They handling it. I just send, count, receive. You know what I'm saying? Send, count, receive. And that's it, man. But real quick, if the Aces win tonight, they tie the Comets for most games won in the finals in the 4-year span. Something I just seen on TV.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lala who won her beat battle again.
Yo, my sister's undefeated. Let's go.
Man, shout out to Lala, man, baby girl, Sophie Dior's music, man. She is killing the game in Buffalo. Y'all need to check her out. Y'all can find Sophie Dior music on YouTube. You can find her on Facebook. She is a producer. Beats are not free. I'm gonna say it again. Beats are not free. But she's a songwriter. She is also a lyricist, and she can sing herself. She comes from a singing background. So check her out, man. Again, Alondra Maxwell or Lala, baby girl, Sophie Dior's music. Shout out. Good stuff, La. Good stuff. Proud of you, baby girl. Proud of you.
So proud of you. So proud of you, big sis. All right, then.
Yeah, man. So we got 1 minute. We're gonna get off here, man. It's been real, yo. It's your girl, Shay Shaboom. It's Play a Role. It's Locker Room Lounge podcast. It's episode 218. We are here. If you would like to be on the show, if you got any questions, if you want to know something or anything, hit us up. Our email is on our page. We're gonna start dropping our email in the tag. But yo, we'll be back here next week. I'm gonna be on the road, but I'm gonna be coming out of a wedding rehearsal, but I still should be able to get on Thursday night because I for sure won't be able to get on Friday night. So it'll have to be Thursday night. Okay. I'll be tuning in from Newport News, Virginia on Thursday, probably from a hotel room. So stand by.
Man, we gonna get an exclusive. Get that exclusive.
My air would probably just be up, but that ain't nothing I ain't seen. Other than that, no.
Oh man, all right.
So look, man, enjoy the game. Make sure y'all lock in ESPN. I think it's ABC right now. The Aces versus Mercury. We don't know if it's gonna be a game 5 or is this the championship tonight, man. Lock in, y'all.
Lock in. Yo, peace and love, y'all. Yo, peace. I'll see you later.